be showing more or less the more fun battles I had, the ones that were just really enjoyable to play, and I had some pretty good opponents who just made it even better. I'm only showing 2 battles because they're fairly long each. This one was one of my longer battles. So basically I still hold the first spot on the global ladder for UK. I did get overtaken and I had to get my spot back, and I didn't want to keep playing on that account, so what I did was I downloaded Ultra Moon and I made a new account called MrOrzKid, and this account isn't like a ranking account, it's just more of a fun times account. So if you ever see me on MrOrzKid, that's just like me going for some YouTube content basically. So but yeah, I have a battle here against some Japanese player. I'm not too sure what their score was. There might have been a higher ranked player, because according to this battle, as you will see, I can't tell if me and this person were just both half asleep every turn or both just really on point, because a lot of turns in this battle nothing happened. Like, protects were just on point, let's put it that way. My opponent here is going to lead out with Milotic Charizard, and I'm going to go ahead and lead out with Zapdos Aegislash. So I'm thinking to myself here, I kind of am scared of that Charizard. I don't want to take an overheat the first turn and lose my Aegislash. Whereas Zapdos probably needs to up the Tailwind if I have any hope of doing anything. I led with Zapdos Aegislash, avoiding Landorus because I don't trust Milotic with the competitive. I kind of knew he was going to lead with it. So he's going to go ahead and switch out Milotic, bring in Terrakion. I'm going to go ahead and try to set up a Tailwind. I don't usually see Terrakions much. I've not seen one this season, but they were back in VGC18 a lot with Whimsicott as their partner, and it was just annoying. So here I'm just going to protect Aegislash from any fire moves. I know I can take a Heat Wave Zapdos. He goes straight for the overheat on Aegislash, doesn't even hesitate. I get up a Tailwind, which is good for me. So that was the first turn of Protect, as you saw, where nothing actually happened this turn, damage wise. So he brings back in Milotic. I predicted his Charizard to switch out, so with Zapdos I just try to get some damage off on Terrakion. He protects Terrakion so I don't get any damage done. And this turn, thank God, he did not do something with that Charizard where I couldn't get this Z move off, because this Z move is going to be important, considering 80% of the battle was pretty much just protects. Like, I'm so glad that this one turn I actually did get the Z move off. So the Z move is going towards Milotic. I thought I'd try to get some damage done, whatever damage I can get, it'll be good, since I knew the Zapdos was switching out. I knew the Charizard was switching out, so I want to get some damage off. I do over half, and I'm thinking here, where's that Citrus? Usually these things always have Citrus. He protects the Milotic because he probably knows I'm going to try to finish it with a T-Bolt. I go for the Wide Guard because I'm in attack form, but I can see the Rock Slide coming. And he protects the Milotic, so T-Bolt doesn't do anything. And I got the Wide Guard, so Rock Slide ain't going to do anything. So we're just sitting here like, I'm on my DS here playing this live thinking, alright, well this guy is just nothing's happening. Like, what do you want, man? Like, so here I'm thinking, okay, well, I didn't think it was going to protect Terrakion. What do you want from me? Right? I didn't think it was going to protect it, so I doubled into it. I T-Bolt Flash Cannon that slot, nothing happens. He gets a free switch into Aegislash. My Tailwind runs out. So I'm sitting here thinking, I don't know, like, this guy, like, what is up with this guy? So I protect Aegislash, and I'm just gonna go try and get up another Tailwind. He goes for Rock Slide. It's gonna get the damage off on Zapdos. Honestly, I expected more. It's not enough to activate Citrus. Citrus activates at 98, but he only got me down to 100. He gets off the Rock Slide, I get off the Heat Wave, so we both got off a double hit move, and his Aegislash goes for the Shadow Ball on my Aegislash, but I protect it, so he can't do shit. This turn he's just gonna go ahead and switch out the Aegislash and bring in the Milotic again, and I'm over here thinking, alright, well, I'm gonna Wide Guard again because I feel like Rock Slide's coming again, and Rock Slide does come again, so no one's taking damage on my team. And I do get my Tailwind back up, so that's the second time I had to set up Tailwind. First time I set up, nothing even happened, nothing got done. So I'm going to have to start killing things this turn. So I'll go for the T-Bolt on the Terrakion, because honestly I thought it was going to protect the Milotic again. He doesn't protect it, he's going to go for the Rock Slide on this turn. It's not going to be enough to KO, because it wasn't enough to do half the first time. And I know I'm going to get my Citrus off, so my Citrus coming in clutch again. And Aegislash here is just going to go ahead and finish off the Terrakion. I went for a Shadow Ball to be safe because I knew Shadow Ball was enough to kill. But if he wants to bring in Charizard or Aegislash, fine. by me. So that's the reason I went for a Shadow Ball. He goes for the cover and he gets his HP back, so well played, I guess. I thought it was going to protect. And Age Slash comes in here, so I'm thinking, alright, well, I'm going to Thunderbolt the Melodic, because that thing just recovered. And I'm really curious to know what item this thing has. And Tailwind's up, so I'm just going to go ahead and Shadow Ball his Age Slash. As long as he didn't protect, it's not a problem. I mean, I'm pretty sure I would have outsped anyway without the Tailwind, but whatever. So he goes for the Icy Wind. I guess he's trying to lower my speed and stall out Tailwind. I'm sure there's only one turn of Tailwind left at this point, so he brings in Charizard, and I think he's just going to protect it. But I'm here thinking, well, if I protect now, then it's not looking too good, so I'm just going to go for the attack on both slots. He protects the Charizard, and I'm just going to go for the T-Bolt on the Melodic, and I did go for the Shadow Ball on the Charizard. So now towards the end of the battle, I'm actually getting kills, I'm actually getting stuff done, instead of these pointless turns where nothing was actually happening. So Tailwind finishes this turn. I'm thinking to myself, alright, well, the Heat Wave or something's coming. So I go for the Wide Guard, and I'm thinking if he wants to overheat Age Slash, that's fine by me, because I'll still get off the Thunderbolt. But instead he Solar Beams the bloody Zapdos. Who does that? Like, who actually does that? But honestly, that was the only play this guy could have played to actually start, like, to have done anything that turn, to be honest. At this point, this guy is refusing to reveal the Overheat, so I'm actually curious as to what he has. So I'm thinking, I'll laugh if he has like Ancient Power or something like that. So whatever happens, I think the Charizard's the threat on my side. So I protect the Charizard, just thinking, alright, whatever, like, he's probably going to try to go for the Charizard. And I don't bother doing anything with Age Slash this turn, because I think, like, the protect with Age Slash is obvious at this point. So I did not expect the Heat Wave. That's the last thing I expected. He gets the Heat Wave off and actually gets a kill. Another kill. I'm just like, what is happening? Like, how's this happening right now? But I know I've won the game because Landorus here, my Landorus in particular, can beat every Charizard. It can one-hit KO a timid Charizard, which is exactly what this is. For this Charizard to go first, it's a timid one. So I know my Landorus is going to one-hit KO with a Rock Slide. But if it was a modest Charizard, I would have outsped, because I'm a jolly Landorus. So GG, I guess. That was my first opponent, and yeah, that was quite a lot of fun at the time playing that live. Like, I just remember all these protects just on point, and me just being like, why is nothing happening? Like, what is this? So my next opponent, some guy, goes by the name of Guts. Again with these weird looking avatars, I have nothing to say. I predicted on point his leads. I knew it would be Pelipper Ludicolo, so I bring the two leads I thought best counter it, Charizard Age Slash, and once again on point I predicted exactly what was going to happen on this turn. I predicted a fake out Tailwind. That's exactly what I saw happening. I'm thinking to myself, alright, well, I'm going to protect the Charizard because there's no point taking fake out damage for no reason. I'm going to Mega Evolve first because in case a Water move does come my way, I want to do as less damage as possible. So Drought comes out, I go for the Protect. Fake out ain't going to do anything, and yeah, fake out does happen, and I go for the I'm thinking, well, he's going to set up a Tailwind, and I can't have that thing around because it has Tailwind, it has Drizzle, so I'm going to try and get as much damage off as I can on it. So I'm here thinking, alright, Z move it is. So I click on the Z move. I'm planning to kill this thing on this turn, I don't want it alive. And Z move, okay, I'm thinking here, I bet it has a Sash. I bet it has something like a Focus Sash, or just something that's gonna come back and bite me later. And no, it didn't have a Sash. So surprisingly, that Z move's just a one-hit KO. Just absolutely wrecked that Pelipper. So first turn looking really good for me. Now the problem with this guy was this Manectric. I don't even want to talk about this Manectric. This Manectric, I still remember it to this day. This was one of my older battles, and I still remember this goddamn Manectric. So he switches out his Ludicolo for his Tapu, and I'm here thinking, well, I don't want to take any electric moves until I get my Tailwind up. So Zapdos comes in, ready to get the Tailwind up. I'm going to go ahead and protect Age Slash because I don't really see a need for it to do anything this turn. So I know, seeing this Manectric, it has the Lightning Rod. and I know I can't just freely T-bolt. So this guy goes for the HP Ice, gets a crit. I mean, it's okay, I guess. The crit did activate my Citrus. I know it's got HP Ice, and it carries the Overheat as well. So Overheat's going to be near enough to kill, considering that was in my own sun. It nearly killed my Aegislash, but if the guy just Mega Evolved, it would have killed me. But like I said, the whole reason he didn't Mega Evolve was so I can't T-bolt the Tapu. But I did not think this Tapu was going to run Calm Mind. So that Tapu's at +1 special attack, special defense. I go for a Shadow Ball Manectric because I wanted to get rid of it, and it lives on like 1 HP. And I'm just like, god damn it. So he protects it this turn, knowing that until I kill it, I can't T-bolt. So I go for Heat Wave, thinking, alright, well, I've got Tailwind up. A double Heat Wave is looking really good right now. He goes for a second Calm Mind, the greedy bastard, and I can't T-bolt it. So now this Tapu's actually becoming a threat. I'm over here with special attackers, so I can't really do much. Flash Cannon's not super effective because this goddamn thing's part of water type. So he switches out Manectric. I guess he's reserving it for later, and I'm just like, oh, god damn it. Now I cannot T-bolt. So I'm thinking here, go for Heat Wave again, because I was trying to kill it. Brings in this thing. I'm just doing my best to whittle down this Tapu, because this Tapu is a problem. He goes for Muddy Water. I'm like, well, I do have the sun up, so please don't do too much damage. Aegislash is going to die because it was on low health. But Zapdos is going to get accuracy drop, which kind of sucks. So the sunlight fades now. I bring Charizard back in, get that sunlight up. As long as I have the sun up, I'm going to do the best I can to make sure this Tapu is not a threat. I'm thinking here, do I go for the T-Bolt on Finny, because, you know he has the Manectric, and he just goes for the Fake Out Charizard. I knew the Fake Out was coming, so I did double into the Finny. I used T-Bolt and Solar Beam into the Finny. He wastes my Tailwind, so I don't have Tailwind anymore. And now he switches out Manectric. He did see the T-Bolt, so he's thinking, oh, Manectric's coming out. But I'm thinking, no, I'm not going for that T-Bolt. I don't trust it. So I do go for the Solar Beam on Tapu, because I'm thinking Solar Beam's enough, it's fine. And I'm just going to set up a Tailwind again, because Manectric is fast. So I thought, instead of doing a Heat Wave this turn or anything like that, I went for the Tailwind on Zapdos, so that Charizard can still outspeed Manectric. And the thing had the bloody berry. I activated the berry. It lived on like -2 HP and activated the berry. So I have a problem now, because this thing's still at +2 and now it's back at green. So my team's not looking good taking these attacks. Zapdos is at -2 accuracy. And I'm like, alright Zapdos, you need to get out, because I have hope for you later. I still have the Tailwind up. So I'm thinking to myself, alright, well, I don't know. Do I Solar Beam? I was thinking to myself, I would just Solar Beam that slot, but I thought, nah, it's too obvious. So I go for the Heat Wave, and he protects the Manectric again, and I'm just like, god damn it, why won't you die? Like, just die. So Heat Wave ain't gonna do shit at all. Muddy Water's coming my way, and it kills my Charizard. So not much I can do. I'm sitting here like, what? And I get accuracy drop again. I'm just like, god damn. This goddamn Manectric, it's not even doing anything, it's not attacking, it's just the fact that it exists. It's pissing me off. So this turn, I do have Psychic Terrain up, so I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, I'm just going to use Psychic on that slot, because I decided to bring all special attackers. He decides to finally Mega Evolve. Thank fucking god. And, I mean, not that it matters, I didn't even use T-Bolt, so I go for the Psychic with my Tailwind up. I lower it to like 0.05 HP or whatever the shit that is, and I just get a double Heat Wave here, which is nice. I'm so thankful they both connected, because god damn it, I would have been so annoyed. So that was a headache out the way, bloody stressing me out for no reason. And here I'm just like, alright, wherever you want to go Fake Out on, whatever. He goes for the Fake Out on Zapdos, doesn't bother me, because Psychic, Terrain, it's fine, it's one hit KO, so. Anyway, that was today's upload. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you lot in the next one.